I think that she is the worst possible person on the planet.
When Jon and Kate Gosselin split up, everyone believed that their marriage came to an end because Jon had been unfaithful. But now it looked like it was actually Kate who had been the cheater in the relationship. But what happened? Here's what we know. After their breakup in 2009, Jon and Kate went their separate ways. Jon went on to date a string of different women, which included Michael Lohan's ex, Kate Major. Kate, meanwhile, made it clear that she was not interested in pursuing a relationship at the time and was focused on raising her 8 kids. However, around the time of her split from her husband, there was another man around, which fueled all kinds of rumors about Kate. That person was her bodyguard, Steve Neal. Steve even made an appearance on a TLC special to explain why exactly Kate needed a bodyguard. It turned out that Kate had been the victim of a lot of hate mail and even threats sent to her home since becoming a reality star. To keep herself and her children safe, she hired Steve. However, the decision also led to more unexpected drama. After their divorce, Jon repeatedly made suggestions that there was something more than a professional relationship between Kate and Steve. He told In Touch Weekly that they would even share hotel rooms during trips, with the kids in one room and Steve and Kate in another. Jon said that he had always thought that Steve and Kate were actually together. A few years later, the story seemed to be backed up in the craziest circumstances. In 2015, Kate appeared on The Celebrity Apprentice. Among her co-stars in that series was The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore. After the season ended, Kenya made similar comments about Steve and Kate's relationship. She stated that Steve and Kate really did share a room, which she found very interesting. However, Kate denied the accusations her husband made against her and even turned them around on him. She claimed that he was using her to clear his own name, saying that it suited him to take the spotlight off his own bad behavior. A couple of weeks before rumors about her and Steve hit the headlines, there were similarly crazy stories surfacing about Jon. He came under fire for allegedly having an affair with Deanna Hummel, a then 23-year-old school teacher. Kate told People in an exclusive interview that Jon insisted that he and Deanna were just friends. However, she added that he would often apologize to Kate for what she called his late-night interactions and would say that they showed poor judgment. ABC News reported that Jon and Deanna allegedly met after they bought each other shots at a bar in Reading, Pennsylvania. Deanna eventually spoke out herself about the accusations, repeating Jon's line that they were just friends. She also said that it was absurd for anyone to think otherwise, as Jon was married with 8 kids while she was single. However, plenty of people still believe that Jon had been cheating on Kate, which made it all the more shocking when rumors suggested that it was actually the other way around. One of the big differences between the two cheating stories was that Kate alleged lover Steve was also a married man himself. He has a wife named Gina as well as 2 sons, according to Nicki Swift. Gina's social media is still full of pictures of the happy family, and she has never publicly commented on the rumors about her husband and Kate. However, Kate herself told People that Gina had assured her that they were fine when Kate called to apologize for the effect the stories had on their lives. Following the allegations, paparazzi arrived outside Gina and Steve's house. Although Gina was apparently fine, Kate was horrified by the rumors. She described them as disgusting and unthinkable and said that the people who put the story out there were animals. Kate went on to say that Steve's family absolutely loved her and her kids, and they had even spent holidays together. However, after a few years, Steve decided to put more distance between himself and Kate. He quit working for her in 2014, never publicly providing an explanation why. However, an unknown source who spoke to Radar Online said that the real reason was down to Gina. The source claimed that she had given her husband an ultimatum. He had to decide if he was going to keep working for Kate, even though Gina allegedly told him it was making his family miserable. Steve apparently chose his family. However, the story did not end there. In 2016, Radar Online reported that Kate and Steve had been spotted together at a Chicago block party. They were reportedly seen together in a selfie a fan took with Kate that was then tweeted. Steve was supposedly standing in the background of the photo. Since then, there have been no further sightings of Kate and Steve together. However, that hasn't stopped Kate's ex-husband from continuing to keep the allegations in the conversation. conversation. In 2022, Jon did an interview with Entertainment Tonight in which he doubled down in his conviction that Kate cheated on him. He said that the reason for their divorce was because a certain person left me for a certain somebody. Although he didn't mention Steve by name, fans who had been following the story of Jon and Kate's split were pretty sure they knew who Jon was talking about. It was clear from Jon's interview that in all the years since their breakup, the former couple have not managed to heal old wounds. In fact, things have really only gotten worse. Jon has claimed that he would absolutely be open to a TV reunion of sorts with Kate and the kids. However, according to him, Kate quickly shut down the whole idea. Jon told ET that Kate had alienated him from most of his kids, which he called a poor decision. He allegedly tried several times to contact his kids by text, only to receive no response. However, since 2018, he has had a relationship with 2 of his kids since they decided to leave Kate's care. Hannah and Colin chose to live with their dad full-time, while the other 4 sextuplet siblings stay with Kate, and the 2 oldest kids are away at college. At first, Kate had custody of all of their kids, but in 2018, their son Colin moved in with Jon, followed by Hannah the following year. Hannah explained that she had always had a good relationship with Jon, who she'd always been closer with. She went on to say that in a house full of kids, it was difficult to get a lot of one-on-one attention from a parent. Although it was apparently a difficult decision to leave her siblings behind, Hannah claimed that she experienced unfair treatment in Kate's home. An inside source later told Us Weekly that Kate had definitely spent a lot of time making sure the kids don't spend time together. They went on to add that Kate was really upset Hannah chose to live with Jon. However, Hannah stated that she still maintains regular contact with Kate and that she was pretty sure that Kate was doing okay. Now that all the kids are over 18, Jon seems to be willing to tell them a lot more about what really drove their parents apart. He told ET that they were going to learn a lot of that and how that all transpired and figure out who their parents are. But with both of them still denying that they had ever been unfaithful to the other, this will probably be a tricky conversation, and it doesn't look like it will help Kate and Jon bury the hatchet anytime soon. But what do you guys think? Is one of them lying, or is the truth somewhere in the middle? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.